This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.
Well, the new album is Mammoth II from Mammoth WVH. He's on his first headlining tour as we speak. He'll be in our area again at the Paramount in Huntington, March 6th, and then again in July at Citi Field with Foo Fighters and Pretenders. It is Wolfgang Van Halen from Mammoth WVH joining us. Wolf, life is crazy, right? It's like Dave Grohl. You told me this yourself. Pre-pandemic, you're like, Dave Grohl's the one that partially inspired me to make an album where I play all the instruments myself. You did that. Now you've done it again with Mammoth Mammoth 2, and then you played with Dave at the Taylor Hawkins tribute, and now you're doing dates with Foo Fighters. I mean, that's just crazy. You have a charmed life, my friend.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Everything's moving so quickly and so fast. Every chance I have to stop and think, I just think about how ridiculous everything is.
I've spoken to Justin Hawkins and Geddy Lee recently, and they said that those shows were so memorable, the Taylor Hawkins tribute we're talking about, for not only the fans, but for all the really like superstar musicians there. They to a person, they were like, we had all these really amazing people. It was almost like summer camp, but zero ego at all. Everyone was just so cool and supportive and nice. Tell us about that.
Yeah, no, I think it's just, I think it was a pure thing from its inception. And with somebody like Dave Grohl at the helm, who's as wonderful of a person as possible, I don't think you can go wrong. It was a proper cause for an incredible dude. It's quite an incredible accomplishment, I think, that Dave pulled off with that thing. It's just an insane amount of people to have it work out the way it did is unbelievable.
Geddy Lee calls him Superman.
Yeah, he really, really is.
There's that famous clip of Dave just watching you play the guitar on Hot for Teacher. I did read, though, that you were kind of nervous, before you did that. You're like, holy crap, I'm going to play Van Halen songs in front of this insanely huge stadium, not to mention the millions and millions of people watching online, too.
Oh, yeah, I was very aware. That, at least in my mind, if I made a mistake or messed up, my life would be over.
I doubt that, but that was so good. Technically, you're on your first headlining tour now as we speak. You have 2 albums worth of songs to pick from. It's not a 40-minute set like when you're a support act. It's a little bit longer now. So was that hard to adjust to, or pretty easy?
It certainly is when the way our tour has been booked is just constant 3 in a rows, which is tough for doing our longest set. I don't know if we're on on the 3rd night of a 3 in a row right now, and you can just hear it in my voice. I'm just worn out, and it's just but it's it's work I'm happy to do. It's very, very exciting to finally be able to play for an hour and a half with all of our music. It's really exciting. I'm very stoked.
Tell me about the benefit with Miles. I know you did an Alice in Chains song, right?
Yeah, that was, well, first of all, that we did that show in conjunction with the Future Song Foundation, which is something that he founded, and it helps bring the music to the underprivileged youth in Spokane. Being a my father was really close to the Mr. Holland's Opus charity, which is a very similar thing. So I jumped at that opportunity. It's like, Miles and helping people. Hell yeah. He got up on stage. We played Them Bones.
Oh,
I love that dude. I can't speak any more highly of Miles. He is the most wonderful musician, human being. He's just the best.
Wolfgang Van Halen is with us. I can't believe that you and your live bands, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe you said that the 3rd show you ever did with your live band was opening for Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
No pressure, dude. No pressure, man. God.
I guess I'm just at this point, it's the status quo for me to be shot out of a cannon.
I love it.
I think we ended it, and we pulled it off. Trial by fire.
Yeah, well, that's good. The tour this year with Metallica, there will be another one in the summer too. But now you've done all these tours with your live band, whether you're playing a stadium or Like a smaller venue, has your band found a nice groove now? Is it more relaxed now on stage? Is it just easier that you have you've been doing these hour and a half long sets now?
Oh, certainly. I think we've been we've been moving like this for a while now. So I think if you didn't fall into some sort of groove, there'd be a problem. Luckily, the guys are just the best. So we're just a traveling family unit at this point.
They really sound good live. I mean, I saw the Today Show performance you did earlier this year. I think it was in the summertime, and they sound exactly like the record. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's even crazier. I remember on that first song, "Waiting," that we played. John, my guitar player, who's to my left with the beard, uh, there was somebody messed up and didn't turn on his in ears,
Uh
so he
oh,
was playing. He played that song completely without
Deaf.
any audio ears. Yeah, pretty much, which was crazy. I think that's a testament to how great my band is that he pulled that off perfectly.
Well, and you also said during the interview on the Today Show that you hadn't slept from the Jersey show the night before. And I know those
Yeah.
TV bookings are, you got to load in. It's a really early call. But, well done. You're a trooper, man. You guys sounded great and looked great on that performance. And your mom was there and your now wife was there. It was fantastic.
In the moment it was rough, but in hindsight it was a very fun thing to be a part of.
You're almost done with this headlining tour, and then it's off for the holidays, back out in February, then Europe in the spring. The holidays are here, and I'm wondering if you have, like a favorite holiday memory or a gift that you gave or received.
Not a specific gift. I've always loved just the feeling of Christmas time. It just reminds me of either building a, I don't know what it is about being like 6 years old and being like super into trains, but I loved this one train set that my dad and I would set up that would go around our Christmas tree all the time. And my mom, like our tradition is she would make Pillsbury cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
So I could makes me think of the three of us just kind of doing that when I was growing up, and a lot of video games because I that's what I still love to this day. But yeah, a lot of fun with my parents and doing that.
now that you've played all over the world, even when you were with Van Halen back in the day, have you come to know things like where to get the best sushi in Tokyo or the best pasta in Rome, the best seafood in Iceland, the best fish and chips in London? Because
Not
if you talk to Mick Jagger, like he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're in Berlin, you got to go here."
That's true. I feel like I haven't had really much of an opportunity because every time I am anywhere, it's always so quick. I'm just desperate to get sleep for the next show. My guitar player Frank is very much that. He's always out sort of guy, and I know he has a list of all the best coffee places around the world, and
Oh,
so he
good.
always shows me. So I guess I'm just kind of stealing from him.
Hey, there's a song on the new album that is almost 7 minutes long, almost prog rock length. It's called "Take a Bow." It is not a Madonna cover, "Take a Bow," but tell me about that song. That's really cool. Almost 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was sort of a I don't know. I just wanted to try something different for the second album and just really let loose and see what would happen if I just kind of didn't finish the song at a normal time and just see like, yeah, what happens if this guitar solo happens to be almost 2 minutes long? Like, what happens? Let's just. So it was fun to just sort of think differently about my writing process, and I think you can really hear that on the second album with songs like "Take a Bow."
And the other song, it's the opening track on the record. It's called "Right." Now, what on God's green earth is the time signature of that song? Because I can't figure it out.
That's the thing is that it actually is. It's very much harkening to my obsession with Meshuggah, but through my own lens, in the fact that it is 4/4, but because it starts on the up, it's a little confusing, I guess. Uh, Later, there's that double kick pattern that is very metally, but through the Mammoth lens, so to speak.
Here's a rock and roll tidbit that I did not know. You are on the Barbie soundtrack.
Yes, I am.
What is the name
Yeah.
of the song so we can all go check it out?
Well, I have a
Is
lot of random like textural guitar through the entire movie,
okay.
but the main little thing that you could point out and see if you watch the movie right now is during the "I'm Just Ken" song. Both Slash and I play guitar on that. But in the movie version, there's a specific solo that I actually play right where, if you've seen the movie, all the Kens are on a beach and they're about to like start fighting. And right when Ryan Gosling whips out his abs, there's a guitar tapping solo that happens, and that's me.
Oh man, so cool. I love it. I got to go check that out. Hey, your thoughts on Sammy, Michael, Joe, and Jason going out to play the Van Hagar songs?
Yeah, that's super cool, man. I'm stoked for that. I'm going to be seeing Mike in Vegas, so I'm stoked to give him a hug.
There is a continuing sort of storyline in the videos for the songs on the new album, I'm All Right and Celebration at the End of the World. Tell us what that storyline is.
Well, I guess initially from the Don't Back Down video, the tensions between the four Wolfies making that first album come to a head, and I fire them in the second video, the No Celebration video. And then in I'm All Right, they steal a song from our current band. So I guess I need to figure out how to get them back in the next video. We might need to have a fight or something.
Oh, that must be fun to do that, to come up with these sort of storyboards and figure it all out, and then see it come to fruition.
Yeah, it's Gordy, our guy who directs the videos and films them and everything. He is super talented, so it's a lot of fun to do those.
His name is Wolfgang Van Halen. The new album from Mammoth WVH is Mammoth II. They're going to be in our area again at the Paramount in Huntington, March 6th. Then again in July at Citi Field with Foo Fighters and Pretenders. All the info, mammothwvh.com. Wolf, take care of the voice. Get some rest. Enjoy the holidays. I hope Santa brings you everything you could possibly want. And I wish you the very best and a happy new year. And we'll see you in 2024.
See you soon, man. It was great. Always great talking to you.
This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.